exercise 9.4. In this exercise, we are going to solve the differential equations of first degree first order. Okay? The method what we are going to solve here is called variable separable method. So, in this method, we will separate the variables, y variables with dy and x variables with dx, then we will integrate, then we get the answer, and that one is general solution because we can't find the value of c, that is why it is called general solution. Okay? Now, for each of the differential equations in exercises 1 to 10, find the general solution. Dy, problem number 1, dy by dx is equals to 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x. Now, by the method of variable separable, there is only dy is there here. So, I can write this one as dy is equals to 1 minus cos x divided by 1 plus cos x into dx. Now, integrating both the sides, integration of dy for left hand side and integration of 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x dx as right hand side. Integration of dy is y plus c. Anyway, here also we will get one constant. So, we can write only one constant altogether. So, y is equals to, now integration of 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x. 1 minus cos x can be written as 2 sin square x by 2 and 1 plus cos x is 2 cos square x by 2 dx. Now, 2 gets cancelled. Sin square x by 2 by cos square x by 2 is nothing but tan square x by 2. So, we can't find the integration of tan square x by 2 directly, but we have the identity. Which identity? Secant square x by 2, secant square x minus tan square x is equals to 1. So, with the help of this trigonometric identity, we can replace tan square x by 2 as secant square x by 2 minus 1 of dx. We can separate integration of secant square x by 2 dx minus integration of dx. So, y is equals to integration of secant square x by 2 is nothing but integration of secant square x is tan x. So, integration of secant square x by 2 is tan x by 2 into chain rule. Tan x by 2, then this x by 2 will come. So, which is nothing but, it is not chain rule actually. Chain rule we will use that word only in the differentiation. Here by substitution we will get. So, see x by 2 as t we substitute. Now, secant square x by 2 integration is tan x by 2 into 1 by 2 which is 2. 2 tan x by 2 minus x plus c. So, this is the general solution for the given differential equation. Second problem, dy by dx is equal to root over 4 minus y square. Now, let us solve this by the method of variable separable. So, we can rewrite this one as dy by root over 4 minus y square is equals to dx. Now, integrating on both sides. Now, right hand side integration of dx is x. I can add c here, x plus c. Now, try to recollect the formula. Integration of dx by root over a square minus x square is nothing but sin inverse of x by a. So, using that formula, integration of dy by root over 4 minus y square is nothing but sin inverse of x by a. Here x is y. So, y by 2. So, solution is sin inverse of y by 2 is equals to x plus c. If you do not want to give in inverse trigonometric function form, we can give in trigonometric function form also. First we can write what is y by 2 from this. So, y by 2 is equal to sin of, y by 2 is sin of x plus c, or y is equals to 2 sin x plus c, or we can say the solution can be given always in the form of what is y is equals to. So, therefore, we got here y is equal to 2 sin of x plus c. Third problem, dy by dx plus y is equals to 1. This can be written as dy by dx is equals to 1 minus y, or dy by 1 minus y is equal to dx, integrating on both sides. Dy by 1 minus y is log mod 1 minus y by minus 1 or into minus 1. Here minus log mod 1 minus y is equal to integration of dx is x plus c. Now this base is e. Now this negative sign we will take it that side. So we will get log mod 1 minus y is equals to minus x plus c. We can write minus c also. Constant anyway, it is not a problem. Excuse me. So log mod 1 minus y base e. Therefore 1 minus y mod 1 minus y is equals to e to the power of minus x plus c. So it is, I converted the logarithmic function into exponential function. Now 1 minus y mod 1 minus y, if I remove modulus, it will come 1 minus y is equal to plus or minus e power minus x into, this is e power c, a power x plus b formula. So we can write again 1 minus y is equals to this e power c, we can take it as again another constant. So which is nothing but a, we can consider e power c as a. So plus or minus a e power minus x, or y is equals to 1 plus or minus a e power minus x. Secant square x tan y dx, secant square x tan y dx plus secant square y tan x dy is equal to 0. Let us separate the variables. So secant square x tan y dx is equals to minus secant square y tan x dy. Now let us take all the x variables this side and y terms that side. So here dx is there, secant square x, and let me bring tan x here. So we will get secant square x divided by tan x dx. See, first try to understand which are all x terms and y terms. These are x, secant square x is x, again we have dx here. And now coming to right hand side, we have here secant square y and dy. Now this tan y is here and tan x is here. So just I am rearranging or I am separating the variables. Secant square x, this dx is here and tan x to left hand side. Now and dx is there. Coming to right hand side, minus secant square y, this tan y to right hand side, divided by tan y dy. So now you can see the variables are separated. Left hand side we have completely x variables and right hand side y variables. Now we can integrate both the sides. Now this one integration is, we go by substitution method. If I substitute tan x is equal to t, we get secant square x dx as dt. So this is nothing but integration of dt by secant square x dx is dt. dt by t, which is nothing but log mod t plus c, or t is log tan x. So left hand side is log mod tan x plus c. Coming to right hand side, same, the only difference is it is y variable. So I can write this one as, and negative sign is there, minus log mod tan y plus c. Since everywhere log is there, we can consider even constant term as log c. So, and one side we can write, I will write this one as log c. Now let us do the simplification. So we can bring it to one side. So we will get log mod tan x plus log mod tan y is equal to log c. Now log a plus log b formula, log of tan x into tan y, log a plus log b is log ab is equal to log c. Now again another formula, log a is equal to log b implies a is equal to b. So using that, solution is tan x into tan y is equal to c. Fifth problem, e power x plus e power minus x dy minus e power x minus e power minus x dx is equal to 0. So, by separating the variables, we can write this one as, okay, first let me write one step, e power x plus e power minus x of dy is equals to e power x minus e power minus x of dx, or dy is equals to e power x minus e power minus x divided by e power x plus e power minus x dx. Now we have left hand side only y and right hand side x terms. So integrating both the sides, integration of dy is y. Now let us do this integration by the method of substitution. Let e power x plus e power minus x as t. Then what we will get? E power x differentiation is e power x. E power minus x differentiation is e power minus x into minus 1. So which is minus e power minus x of dx is equal to dt. Excuse me. The complete numerator is dt. E power x plus e power minus x dx is, excuse me, dt. So we will get this one as integration of dt divided by t. So which is nothing but log mod t, and t is e power x plus e power minus x. So right hand integration is nothing but y is equal, left hand side is y is equal to log mod e power x plus e power minus x log mod t is e power x plus e power minus x. So log mod e power x plus e power minus x plus c. Sixth problem, dy by dx is equal to 1 plus x square of 1 plus y square. Let us separate the variables with dy, okay, let me write once, dy by dx is equals to 1 plus x square into 1 plus y square. So with dy I can write 1 plus y square. So dy by 1 plus y square is equals to 1 plus x square of dx. So we separated the variables. Now next step, integrating on both sides. Integration of dy by 1 plus y square. Formula, integration of dx by x square plus a square is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. So using that formula, we will get here a value is 1. So dy by 1 plus y square is nothing but tan inverse of y is equals to integration of 1 dx is x, integration of x square dx is x cube by 3 plus c. Seventh problem, y log y dx minus x dy is equal to 0. First let us arrange the problem. That is y log y dx is equals to x dy, or we separate the variables. By separating the variables, dy divided by y log y is equals to dx divided by x. dy divided by y log y is equals to dx divided by x. We separated the variables. Now integrating on both sides. So y log y, if I consider log y as t, 1 by y dy is dt. So the given function is dt by t, which is log mod t is the integration, or log mod log y is equals to log mod x plus log c. So this is log xc, left hand side log of log y. So log function will get cancelled. We will get log y is equals to xc, or y is equals to e to the power of xc. Problem number 8, x power 5 dy by dx is equals to minus y power 5. Now, okay, let me write the equation first. X power 5 dy by dx is equals to minus y power 5. So we are solving this differential equation by the method of variable separable. So separating the variables, I will get dy divided by y power 5 is equals to, we can take negative sign to left hand side, or we can keep as it is in the right hand side also. So if I will take it to left hand side, it is minus dy by y power 5 is equals to dx divided by x power 5. So integrating on both sides, y power 5 can be taken to the numerator. So, minus integration of y power 5 dy is equals to y power minus 5 dy is equals to integration of x power minus 5 dx. Now, integration of y power minus 5 is nothing but, here negative sign is there outside. So, minus y to the power of minus 5 plus 1 minus 4 divided by minus 4 is equals to x to the power of minus 4 divided by minus 4 plus c. Now, just taking right hand side LCM, we will get this one x power minus 4 plus or minus 4c divided by minus 4, and left hand side y power minus 4 divided by minus 4. This minus 4 gets cancelled. So, x to the power of minus 4 plus y to the power of minus 4 is equal to, or we can write this one as minus 4c is again one constant. So, which can be written even as plus 4c, or x power minus 4 plus y power minus 4 is equal to 4c is nothing but another constant c. Ninth problem, dy by dx is equal to sin inverse of x. By separating the variables, we will get dy is equals to sin inverse of x dx. Now, integrating on both sides, dy integration is y. Now, let us look how we integrate sin inverse of x dx. Sin inverse of x dx can be integrated by the method of by parts. So, how we will do by parts? Suppose integration of uv is there, the function is in terms of u of x and v of x, then we do this integration by the formula uv minus integration of v du, uv minus integration of v du. So, our main aim is selecting what is u and what is dv. So, we use the formula ILATE, we use the method called ILATE. So, in that ILATE, inverse trigonometric function is the first function and our sin inverse of x is inverse trigonometric function. So, u is equal to sin inverse of x and dv is equals to dx. So, dv is equal to dx, on integrating v is equal to x, u is equal to sin inverse of x, differentiating du is equals to 1 by root over 1 minus x square. Now, so using that one, we will get here y is equals to uv by this formula. U is sin inverse of x and v is x. So, x sin inverse of x minus integration of v du, integration of v is x and du is 1 by root over 1 minus x square dx. So, here we will get dx. Now, first part is done, we have to do again integration of the second part. So, this is x sin inverse of x minus, we have again we can go here, the integration can be done by the method of substitution. So, what substitution we will make here? 1 minus x square we can assume as t square. So, we will get minus 2x dx is equals to 2t dt, or x dx is equals to minus t dt, or minus x dx is t dt. We can see here minus x, we can take this minus sign inside. So, I can make outside as positive. So, we can replace x dx as t dt, this part. Integration of x dx is t dt divided by root over 1 minus x square, which is root over t square, which is t. So, t gets cancelled, integration of dt is t. So, we assume t is nothing but root over 1 minus x square, t square is 1 minus x square. So, t is root over 1 minus x square. Therefore, completely the integration of minus x dx by root 1 minus x square is nothing but root over 1 minus x square plus c. So, final solution is y is equal to x sin inverse of x plus root over 1 minus x square plus c. 10th problem, e power x tan y dx plus 1 minus e power x secant square y dy is equal to 0. E power x tan y dx plus 1 minus e power x secant square y dy is equal to 0. So, first before integrating we have to separate the variables. Okay. First step, e power x tan y dx is equals to 1 minus of 1 minus e power x secant square y dy. I have taken the second term to right hand side. Now it is easy to separate the variables. Here dx is there, so I will keep e power x dx here to left hand side. Just see the x terms here, e power x dx, and here this side 1 minus e power x. Now coming to y terms, we have tan y and this side secant square y dy. So all the x terms I am going to bring to left hand side and y terms to right hand side. So e power x dx, now 1 minus e power x is x term, so I will bring it to left hand side with negative sign. So minus here 1 minus e power x is equals to, now here secant square y dy is there and I will take tan y to right hand side. So divided by tan y. Clear? Now integrating on both sides. So here the integration is can go by method of substitution. So let me substitute 1 minus e power x as t. Then we will get minus e power x dx as dt. That is minus e power x dx is numerator, which can be replaced by dt, and denominator is t. So we need integration of dt by t, which is log mod t, right? So this is log mod t, which is nothing but log mod t value is 1 minus e power x. So left hand side integration is done, which is nothing but log mod 1 minus e power x. Now coming to right hand side, again right hand side is also substitution method. So tan y is equal to t, we will get secant square y dy is equals to dt. So the complete numerator is dt, so we can replace numerator as dt and denominator is t. Again dt by t integration is log mod t. Here t is nothing but tan y, so log mod tan y. So right hand side integration part you got it as log mod tan y. Since both the terms are in log function, we can consider t as, constant term as log c. Fine? Yeah, here minus e power x itself we got. So now left hand side is log mod 1 minus e power x is equals to log a plus log b is nothing but log ab. So log of c into tan y. So since both the sides logarithmic functions are there, it will get cancelled. So we will get 1 minus e power x is equals to tan c tan y, or tan y is equals to 1 minus e power x divided by c. That 1 by c is again another constant only. So we can write tan y is equals to some constant into 1 minus e power x. For each of the differential equations in exercises 11 to 14, find a particular solution satisfying the given condition. So previous 10 problems we just found the differential equations, that is for the given differential equations we found the general solution, that is we are not able to find the value of c. For different values of c we will get different solution for that. That is why it is called general solution. But here to find the c value, the conditions are given. For example, the first problem, when x is equal to 0, y value is 1, like that. Now the procedure is similar to the previous 10 problems. We will solve this differential equation and we will form the equation in x and y, and to find the constant term c we use this condition. So we are going to solve this differential equation by the method of variable separable. Now the given equation we can separate it like dy is equals to 2x square plus x divided by x cube plus x square plus x plus 1 dx. So we have left hand side only dy. Right hand side 2x square plus x by x cube plus x square plus x plus 1 dx. Now first denominator can be factorized. Now denominator can be factorized as taking x square common, we will get x plus 1, again plus 1 is common, x plus 1 dx. So together this one can be written as 2x square, numerator is 2x square plus x and denominator is x plus 1 of x square plus 1. So denominator is x plus 1 of x square plus 1. So how can we integrate this one? Which method? Not by parts. So it is by the method of partial fraction. So let me take the function first. The function is 2x square plus x divided by x plus 1 of x square plus 1. So by partial fraction this can be written as a by x plus 1 plus, this is second degree. So numerator is bx plus c by x plus 1. Hope you remember how to do partial fraction. So now right hand side is a into x plus 1 plus bx plus c of, this is bx plus c by x square plus 1. So a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c of x plus 1 is equal to, that is the left hand side, 2x square plus x. So our aim is finding the value of a and b. So to find the value of a and b, we will go for substitution. By substituting x is equals to minus 1, this term will become 0. Now substituting minus 1 here, minus 1 whole square is plus 1, 2 minus 1, 1 is equals to x is minus 1. So minus 1 whole square is 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2a. So which implies a value is half. Now still we have to get the values of b and c. We can substitute x is equal to 0 also. When you substitute x is equal to, no, we will not get any value. Now let us substitute. Okay, we can go for comparing the coefficients. So here a into 1 a and c into 1 c. A plus c is constant term and left hand side there is no constant term. So using that concept, a plus c is 0, a is half implies c is minus half. So already we got a value, c value. Now left over is only b value. Let me compare the coefficient of x square. So let me do here. So comparing the coefficient of x square here, ax square plus bx square. So a plus b. So a plus b is equals to, your left hand side coefficient of x square is 2 and already a value is, we are having half. So b is 2 minus half, therefore b value 3 by 2. So now this integration can be written as, by partial fraction we factorized the, we separated the fraction. So what is this one? Okay, let me continue and finish off first. So a by x plus 1, which is nothing but half of x plus 1. A value is half 1 by 2 into x plus 1 is first term for this, plus bx plus c. B value is 3 by 2, 3 by 2x plus c value minus half divided by x square plus 1. This is integration dx. So this fraction 2x square plus x by x plus 1 of x square plus 1 dx we separated with the help of partial fraction. So now our aim is to, and you are having left hand side integration of dy, so which is nothing but y. So this is integration of dy here. So now left hand side integration of dy is y. Now let us separate these two. The first term is integration of 1 by 2 of x plus 1. So we can find this integration easily. Half is outside. Integration of x plus 1 dx or dx by x plus 1 is log mod x plus 1. Now coming to the second part. Okay, let me do with steps. Second part is in between plus symbol, integration of 3 by 2x minus half. Yeah, we can split this one. 3 by 2x divided by x square plus 1 dx is one term. 3 by 2x. We can even take 3 by 2 common outside. So it is simply x by x square plus 1. 3 by 2 is outside. X dx by x square plus 1 is the first term. Now minus, here negative sign, half can be taken outside. Integration of dx by x square plus 1. So only we need these two part integration. For this second part integration, if we substitute x square plus 1 as t, we will get 2x dx is dt. Let me take only this particular part and write the integration directly here. See, let me take this x dx by x square plus 1. I need integration of x dx divided by x square plus 1. So we consider x square plus 1 as t. So we will get 2x dx as dt. Excuse me. So x dx value is dt by 2. So the integration of dt by 2t. So half log mod t or half log mod t value is x square plus 1. So this integration we got. This is directly tan inverse of x. Let me substitute. So y is equals to first term half log mod x plus 1. Second term, so 3 by 2 of half log mod x square plus 1, half log mod x square plus 1 minus 1 by 2 into integration of dx by x square plus 1 is tan inverse of x and the whole thing plus c. Now this is general solution for the given differential equation, but the question is find the particular solution. To find the particular solution, we have to find the value of c. Now, okay, first c value we can find out by substituting the values of x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1. Now, left hand side y is equal to 1 is equals to x is 0. So, when I substitute x is equal to 0 here, log 0 plus 1 log 1, which is 0 again. Here log 0 plus 1, even this term is becoming 0. Coming to the last one, minus half into tan inverse of x. Tan inverse of 0 is 0. So, this term 0, this term 0, here and this term 0. Therefore, c is equal to y, c is equal to 1. So, we got c value as 1. Now, y is equals to, we can take 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 outside. So, if I will take 1 by 4 outside from these two terms, we will get here 1, 2 should be multiplied. 2 log x plus 1 or log x plus 1 whole square, and this one is log x square plus 1 whole cube. Now log x plus 1 whole square plus log x square plus 1 whole cube is log a plus log b, which is nothing but log a into b. Any negative sign is left over? Yeah, it's correct. So it is log of x plus 1 whole square into log x plus log of x plus 1 whole square into x square plus 1 whole cube, and last is minus half tan inverse of x plus c. C value we found it as 1. 12th problem, x of x square minus 1 of dy by dx is equal to 1 and y value is given 0 when x is equals to 2. So now separating the variables, we can write this one as dy is equals to dx divided by x of x square minus 1. Integrating on both sides, left hand side is y and coming to right hand side, it is integration of dx divided by x of x square minus 1 can be factorized as x minus 1 of x plus 1. So we should integrate this by the method of partial fraction. So let me take only the function. The function is 1 by x of rational function, x minus 1 of x plus 1. So how can we write to do the partial fraction this one? We can write it as a by x plus b by x minus 1 plus c by x plus 1. So 1 is equals to a into x minus 1 of x plus 1 plus b into x of x plus 1 plus c into x of x minus 1. So to get the ABC values, substituting x is equal to 1, this term will become 0, c term will become 0. We will get 1 is equals to x is 1, 2b So which implies b is equals to half. Now substituting x is equals to minus 1, a term will become 0, b term will become 0, we will get c term. 1 is equals to left hand side is 1 constant term, x is minus 1. So c into minus 1 into minus 1 is minus 2 into minus 1 plus 2. So 2c is 1, c is again half. To get the a value, we can substitute even x as 0. When we substitute x 0, c will become 0, b will become 0. You will get a value, x is substituting 0. So you will get a is 0 minus 1 here, minus 1 into plus 1 minus a. So which implies a value is equal to minus 1. We got all the a, b, c values. So what we should do? In the place of a, b, c, we should substitute this one. A we got minus 1. So this is minus 1. B we got half. This is half. And c value is again half. Now we have taken only function. So this one is we need integration. So integration of this part dx represents minus 1 into dx is minus dx by x, and here integration of half dx we can take half common outside. That is half is outside the integration. So half of dx by x minus 1. Coming to third part, again taking half outside, the integration is integration of dx by x plus 1. It's clear? Now we have to do this integration. Okay, let me continue here only. So we are having y is equals to, this whole integration is nothing but y is equals to integration of minus dx by x, minus is outside, integration of dx by x is log mod x minus log mod x, second term plus half log mod x minus 1, third term plus half log mod x plus 1 plus c. Now to get the c value, okay, before getting the c value let us simplify this part. So y is equals to, this one half log x plus 1 is there, here also half log x plus 1. Let me take first half outside. Here there is no half but we have taken half. So I will multiply by 2. So this can be written as minus log x square. This multiplied 2 will come as 2 log x is log x square. And this one is log x minus 1, half is taken outside. Log x minus 1 plus log x plus 1 together, log AB. So which is log of x square minus 1. Now even this minus log x square we can bring it to the denominator. So overall this will be log of x square minus 1 by log of log mod x square minus 1 by x square, and even we can bring this half to the whole power half this one. So we can bring this one as root over square root of log of square root of x square minus 1 by x square, or we can keep this half as it is. So if we keep the half as it is, it will be log mod a log a plus log b log ab, which is x square minus 1, and this one is here half we have taken outside. So multiplying by 2, 2 log x is log x square, and log ab minus is there here, which is log a by b divided by x square plus c. Now our aim is to get the value of c. Now x is 2 and y is 0. So 0 is equals to half log 2 square minus 1, here we will get 4 minus 1, which is 3, divided by, here it is x square, 2 square, which is 4. So therefore c value is half can taken to the up, log minus log root 3 divided by 2. So we can replace this c as, minus sign is there, minus log root 3 divided by 2. So this is the particular solution for the given differential equation. 13th problem, cos of dy by dx is equals to a, where a belongs to R, that is real number system, y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0. y values and x values are given so that we can get the particular solution. So now cos of dy by dx is equals to a can be written as dy by dx is equals to cos inverse of a. Now separating the variables, dy is equals to cos inverse of a into dx, integrating on both sides. Integration of dy is y is equals to cos inverse of a constant, integration of dx is x. So y is equals to x cos inverse of a plus c. Now to get the c value, let us substitute the given x value and y value as x as 0 when y is equals to 1. When y is equals to 1, x is 0. So c value is 1. Therefore, the solution is, that is the particular solution is y is equals to x cos inverse of a plus 1, or we can rearrange this equation as y minus 1 by x is equals to cos inverse of a, or a is equals to cos of y minus 1 by x. 14th problem, dy by dx is equals to y tan x, y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0. So let us solve this differential equation by the method of variable separable. So dy by dx is equal to y tan x. Now separating the variables, we can write this given equation as dy by y is equals to tan x into tan x of dx. Now integrating on both sides, integration of dy by y is log mod y and integration of tan x log mod secant x. If you want, you can check the integration of tan x. We can write tan x as sin x by cos x dx. Now when we assume cos x as t, minus sin x dx will come as dt. So we will get this one as integration of minus dt by t, provided if you assume t as cos x. So this answer is minus log mod t, and which is nothing but minus log mod cos x. Now we take this minus 1 to the power. So it will become log mod cos x power minus 1, which is 1 by cos x, or log mod secant x. So integration of tan x dx is log mod secant x plus c. Now let us find the c value by substituting x as 0 and y as 1. So by substituting y here, log y, log 1 is 0, log mod secant x, secant 0. Secant 0 is 1, again log mod 1, which is 0. So c value is 0. So we will get log y is equal to log secant x, otherwise y is equal to secant x is our equation. Whose solution, differential equation, the solution is y is equal to secant x. 16th problem, find the equation of curve passing through the point 0, 0 and whose differential equation is y dash is equals to e power x sin x. So the given differential equation is nothing but dy by dx is equals to e power x sin x. Now let us separate the variables. So we will get dy is equals to e power x sin x dx. Now integrating on both sides, integration of dy is y. Now coming to right hand side, we need integration of e power x sin x dx. So the given function is product of two functions. So which method we will follow to integrate? The method is integration by parts. So let me do the integration of e power x sin x separately here. So e power x sin x dx, we are going to integrate by parts method. So in this we have to decide what is the function u and what is the function dv. So to select which is u function, we will use the rule ILATE. So let us recollect inverse trigonometric function, logarithmic function, algebraic function, trigonometric function and exponential. So in this order, since trigonometric function is coming first, we'll consider trigonometric function as u function. So u is sin x and remaining leftover we'll consider as dv. So dv is equals to e power x dx. Now u is sin x. So du will be differentiation of sin x is cos x dx and dv is e power x dx. So integrating dv, v is e power x. So formula uv minus integration of v du, that is integration of ux vx, both are in function of x. Dx is nothing but uv minus integration of v du. So using this formula we get uv, our u is sin x into v, v is e power x sin x minus integration of v, v is again e power x du cos x. So e power x cos x dx. Again this second part e power x cos x dx we do by parts. So this one again for doing by parts we will consider the same way, u as cos x and dv as e power x dx. So applying the same formula uv, this first part we can write as it is, which is e power x sin x. This part is e power x sin x. Now coming to the second part of the integration, this part u we considered as cos x and dv is e power x dx. So uv is nothing but u is cos x and dv is e power x, v is integration of e power x which is again e power x. So e power x cos x, this is uv minus integration of v du, v is integration of e power x which is e power x into du, du is differentiation of cos x which is minus sin x. So here negative sign, so I will get this one as plus sin x dx. Now this e power x sin x dx is the given function itself. Suppose if I will consider the given function as I, my integration value is I is equals to this whole thing, or excuse me, I is equals to this first term e power x sin x minus second term is e power x cos x and minus into plus, here minus integration of e power x sin x is dx. I can replace it as I. So therefore 2i is equal to this whole thing. I need only I value. So my answer integration of this one is 1 by 2 of this I have taken to left hand side. So I got 2i. So the integration of e power x sin x dx is nothing but, here let me substitute. So we are doing here, this left hand side is integration of dy is equals to integration of e power x of sin x dx. Integration of dy is y. Integration of e power x sin x dx we got it as 1 by 2 e power x sin x. I can take e power x outside. So I can write it this one as e power x divided by 2 of sin x minus cos x. Now plus c. So our aim is to find the particular, there is equation of the curve passing through the point 0, 0. That means when x is 0, y is also 0. So let us substitute these x and y values to get the value of c. When y is 0 here, y is 0 is equals to e power 0, 1. 1 by 2 into sin 0, 0 minus cos 0. Cos 0 is 1 minus 1 plus c. So which implies c value is equals to plus half. Therefore, the final solution is nothing but we got this substitution to get the value of c we did. Now the c value is half. So replacing the c value here, our final solution is, that is the equation of curve passing through the point 0, 0 and whose differential equation is y dash is equal to e power x sin x is nothing but y is equals to e power x by 2 of sin x minus cos x plus half. 16th problem, for the differential equation xy of dy by xy into dy by dx is equals to x plus 2 into y plus 2. Find the solution curve passing through the point 1 comma minus 1. So, we have to solve this differential equation by the method of variable separable. Now, let us try to separate the variables. Let me keep this y dy here because this is y and this is dy, and we bring this y plus 2 terms to left hand side. So, y dy divided by y plus 2 is equal to, here already we have x plus 2, and let me take this dx to right hand side, x plus 2 dx and this x to right hand side divided by x. So, the given differential equation, we separated the variables. So, we got y dy by y plus 2 is equal to x plus 2 by x dx. Now, let us integrate both the sides. Excuse me. Now, y dy by y plus 2. So, how can we integrate this one? Let me add and subtract 2 here. Y plus 2 minus 2 divided by y plus 2 dy, and for right hand side we can separate the fraction, that is I can write this one as x by x dx, which is nothing but dx, plus 2 by x dx, that is 2 into integration of dx by x. Now, coming to left hand side, this y plus 2 by y plus 2 dy is the first part. So, I am separating the rational function. Y plus 2 by y plus 2 gets cancelled, I will get only dy. So, my left hand side first term is dy minus 2 by y plus 2, this is one part. Now, minus 2 by y plus 2 dy minus integration of 2 is constant, I can take outside. So, dy by y plus 2 is equal to integration of dx plus 2 times of integration of dx by x. Now, we can find the integral of all the functions. Integration of dy is y minus integration of dy by y plus 2 is log mod y plus 2, 2 is outside, minus 2 log mod y plus 2 is equal to integration of dx is x plus 2 into integration of dx by x is log mod x. So, 2 log mod x plus c. Now, to get the value of c, it is given that the curve is passing through the point 1 comma minus 1, that is x is 1, y is minus 1. Let us substitute these values. Y is minus 1 minus 2 log mod, y is minus 1. So, 2 minus 1, 1. So, log 1 will become 0 and x value is 1, 1 plus 2 log mod 1 again 0 plus c. So, here log 1 is 0. So, this 1 minus 1 is there, c value minus 2. So, substituting the c value in the solution, we will get y minus 2 log mod y plus 2 is equals to x plus 2 log mod x minus 2. So, let us arrange this function. Let me take x value and 2 here, and we take all the logarithms together. So, y bringing x here minus x and 2 also, y minus x plus 2 is equals to 2 log mod x plus 2 log mod y plus 2, yes, or y minus, this is solution, y minus x plus 2 is equals to, so it is log x square I can write and log y plus 2 whole square, and log a plus log b is log ab. So, together log of x square into y plus 2 whole square plus, sorry, c value we found. So, there is no c here. So, log of, again perfect square is there, simply we can write log of x square into y plus 2 whole square. 17th problem, find the equation of a curve passing through the point 0 comma minus 2. So, one condition is given, the curve is passing through the point 0 comma minus 2, given that at any point x comma y on the curve, the product of the slope of its tangent and y coordinate of the point is equal to the x coordinate of the point. So, previous problems differential equation was given and it is passing through the point also given directly and we solve the equation. Here we have to frame the differential equation first. Let us again read the question. Find the equation of a curve. Just for example, consider the curve is like this. We need to find the equation of this curve. How this curve? It is passing through the point 0, minus 2. So, 0, minus 2 is a point here. So, let me draw the curve like this otherwise. So, the curve is like this. It is passing through the point 0, minus 2. Just a minute. So, one condition is given. The curve is passing through the point 0, minus 2. Maybe this is 0, that is this is the point 0, minus 2. This is our curve. At any point x, y on the curve. So, consider this is the point x, y on the curve. The product of the slope of its tangent. So, at this point the slope of the tangent. So, this is the slope tangent. So, slope of the tangent is nothing but dy by dx at the point. Slope of the tangent at the point x, y is given by dy by dx. So, product of slope of its tangent dy by dx and y coordinate. So, dy by dx into y coordinate of the point of this point is equal to x coordinate of the point x. So, this is our differential equation. So, the differential equation is nothing but dy by dx into y is equal to x. So, now when we solve this differential equation, we get the equation of the curve. So, now we solve this differential equation by the method of variable separable. So, separating the variables, we will get y dy is equals to x dx. Now, integrating on both sides, y dy is nothing but y square by 2 is equals to x square by 2 plus c. Now, to get the c value, it is given that curve is passing through the point 0, minus 2. Substituting the values, x is 0 and y is minus 2. So, minus 2 whole square is 4, 4 by 2, 2, 2 is equal to x is 0, c. So, c value is 2. So, our solution is y square by 2 is equals to x square by 2 plus 2. Otherwise, we can give the solution as y square minus x square is equal to 4. Therefore, the curve equation is y square minus x square is equal to 4. 18th problem. At any point x, y of a curve, the slope of the tangent is twice the slope of the line segment joining the point of contact to the point minus 4, minus 3. Find the equation of the curve given that it passes through minus 2, 1. So, we have to frame the differential equation first. Let us try to understand the question. The curve how at any point x, y of a curve, let me consider this is my curve. At any point x, y of a curve, this is x, y, the slope of the tangent. So, this is my tangent. Slope of tangent is nothing but dy by dx at this point x, y. The slope of the tangent is twice, is 2 times of which one? Twice the slope of the line segment. How the line segment? Line segment is joining the point of contact, this is the point of contact, to the point maybe minus 4, 3 is here. So, this is minus 4, 3 here. Twice this tangent is twice the slope of the tangent joining the points x, y and minus 4, 3. So, what is the slope of the line joining 2 points? x1, y1 and x2, y2 means y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here the points are x, y and minus 4, 3. So, the slope of this line segment is nothing but it is minus 4, minus 3. So, the slope of the line segment is y plus 3 divided by x plus 4. So, we framed the differential equation. The last sentence is find the equation of the curve. So if we integrate this differential equation, we will get the equation of the curve given that it passes through the point minus 2 comma 1. This minus 2 comma 1 is to find the particular solution or to find the C value. So now we integrate this differential equation by the method of variable separable. So I can write this one as dy divided by y plus 3 is equals to 2 times of integration of, okay, first let me write the equation, afterwards we can integrate, 2 dx by x plus 4. Now integrating on both sides, left hand side log mod y plus 3 is equals to 2 log mod x plus 4. Since both the terms are logarithm, we can write even constant term as log c, log mod c. Y plus 3 by x plus 4. Yeah, fine. Now, so this one can be written as log mod, okay, let me find first c value. We can remove first logarithm. So log mod, everything is in terms of log mod y plus 3 is equal to 2 log mod x plus 4 plus log c, or I can write this one as log mod y plus 3 is equals to log of x plus 4 whole square into c, log a plus log b form. So y plus 3 is equals to c into x plus 4 whole square. Now to get the c value, it can come plus or minus c, but plus or minus c can be again taken as one constant c. Now passing through the point minus 2 comma 1. So when y is 1, 1 plus 3 is equal to c of x value is given minus 2. So 4 minus 2, 2 square is 4. So c value, which implies c value is 1. Therefore the equation of the curve is nothing but y plus 3 is equals to x plus 4 whole square. 19th problem. The volume of a spherical balloon being inflated changes at a constant rate. If initially its radius is 3 units and after 3 seconds it is 6 units, find the radius of balloon after t seconds. Now first let us try to understand what information is given here. The volume of a spherical balloon being inflated changes at a constant rate. So volume of a balloon is changing. Spherical balloon, we know volume of the sphere is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube, where r is the radius. So which is changing at a constant rate? Its volume, that is dV by dt is given constant. This is the first statement. The volume of a spherical balloon being inflated changes at a constant rate. So dV by dt is given constant. So V is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So differentiating that, d by dt of V is 4 by 3 pi r cube is equals to k. So differentiation, 4 by 3 pi can be taken outside. Differentiation of r cube with respect to t, that is 3 r square into dr by dt. This is equals to constant. So on simplification we will get 4 pi, we simplify and also we separate the variables. So 4 pi r square into dr, 4 pi r square dr is equals to k into dt. So the differential equation we formed, that differential equation we separated also now. Now we have to integrate on both sides. Here 4 pi r square, 4 pi is constant. So integration of r square dr is equals to integration of, that is k into integration of dt. So 4 pi into integration of r square, r cube by 3. Here we did differentiation, again here we are doing integration. 4 pi into r cube by 3 is equals to k into integration of dt is t plus one constant c. Now we got 4 pi r cube by 3 is equals to kt plus c. We need to find the values of k and c. For that we use the other statements. If initially its radius is 3 units, so that means initially our time will be 0. when t is 0, radius is 3 units. So substituting t0 and r3, we get 4 by 3 pi into 3 cube by 3 is nothing but 3 square, which is 9, which is equals to t value 0. Therefore k into t 0 plus c. So we get c value as, sorry, here already we divided by 3. So c value is 36 pi. Now substituting that c value, we will try to find out the k value. For that again another condition is given, and after 3 seconds it is 6 units. So our radius is, after 3 seconds when t is equal to 3, radius is 6 units. So let us substitute these values in the equation again. So the equation is 4 by 3 pi into r cube. R value is, now r is 6. So 6 cube is equals to, we have to find out the value of k into, when r is 6, t value is 3 plus c value already we got from the first information, which is 36 pi. So by substituting t as 3 and r 6, and on simplification we get k value as 84 pi. So now our equation is 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi r cube is equals to k into t, 84 pi t plus c. C is 36 pi. What is our question? We have to find out radius. So we need only radius from this. This implies, first r cube is equals to, r cube is 84 pi t plus 36 pi, 84 pi t plus 36 pi into 3 by 4. Here this is, we can cancel overall pi first. So let me cancel the pi. So it is only 84t plus 36. 84t plus 36 into pi got cancelled, 3 by 4. Therefore r is equals to cube root of 63t plus 27. 20th one, in a bank, principal increases continuously at the rate of r% per year. So principal is increasing at constant rate r% per year, sorry, at the rate of r% per year. Find the value of r if r is equal to 100, double itself in 10 years. So it is given first, the principal is increasing continuously, that is d by dp by, suppose if p is the principal. So dp by dt, how it is increasing? At the rate of r%, that is r by 100 of principal. This is our differential equation. Let me read once again. Principal increases continuously, how? dp by dt, it is changing at r% per year, r% of principal. So now separating the variables, we will get dp by p is equals to r by 100 into dt, integrating on both sides, we will get dp by p is log mod p is equals to, here r by 100 is constant, r by 100 into integration of dt is t plus constant c. Now we have to find the values of t and, sorry, we have to find the values of t, c. Here p is given already. Find the value of r if the principal double itself in 10 years it is given. If r is equal to, sorry, the question is here p is equal to 100. One second. Sorry, it is just find the value of r if the principal 100. In the beginning it is given that find the value of r if rupees 100. If rupees 100, that means it is principal. Double itself in 10 years. So now, first in the beginning the principal is 100. At that time t value is 0. So when t is equal to 0, p value is 100. So which implies log 100, we can substitute here log p as log mod p is simply log p. And remember this is base e, it is not base 10. If it is base 10, we can write log 100 to the base 10 as 2, because log 10 square 2 log 10 base 10 which is 2. But here this is base E which is equals to R by, this is T value is 0 is equal to C. So C value is log 100 base E. Now second condition, it double itself in 10 years. That means when T is equal to 10, where principal is 200, it double itself. Now substituting these values here, log P, log 200 base E is equal to R by 100 into T. At that time T value is 10 plus C. We got C value already, log 100 base E. So log 100 base E, on simplification, log 200 minus log 100 will get, which is nothing but log 200 by 100 base E is equals to 10R. Now this is log 2, log 2 value is given, log 2 base E value is 0.6931. Therefore, here this is R by 10. So you will get this one as R is equals to 0.6931 into 10. So therefore, R is nothing but 6.931 percentage. The rate is nothing but 6.931 percentage. 21st problem. In a bank, principal increases continuously at the rate of 5% per year. An amount of rupees 1000 is deposited with this bank. How much will it worth after 10 years? So first, let us frame the differential equation based on the given informations. In a bank, principal increases continuously at the rate of 5% per year. So according to the first statement, it is dp by dt, that is change in the principal at the rate of 5%, that is 5 by 100 of principal. So this is our differential equation. So now separating the variables, we will get dp by p is equals to 5 by 100 is 1 by 20 into dt. Integrating both sides. Integration of dp by p is log p. We can write log mod p, but p is principal which is always positive. We can write simply log p. 1 by 20 of integration of dt is t plus c. So our question is, how much will it worth? That is, we have to find out the principal after 10 years. So to find out the principal, here we have two unknown quantities. One is the, so t is there here already, c we have to find out. Okay, initially when you deposited the amount of rupees 1000 in a bank, your t will be 0. So when t is 0, principal we deposited as 1000 rupees. So log 1000 is equals to t0, c. So we got c value here. So substituting the c value here, log p is equals to 1 by 20 into, question is after 10 years. So t is 10 plus log 1000. So this is nothing but log 1000, let us bring this side, log p minus log 1000 is equals to half. Now log a minus log b form, we can write it as log p by 1000 to the base e is equals to half, or this is nothing but p by 1000 is equals to e to the power of half or e to the power of 0.5. I think it is given e to the power of 0.5 as 1.648. So therefore, which implies p is equals to 1.648 into 1000. So principal will be 1648 after 10 years if the rate increases 5% per year. 22nd problem. In a culture, the bacteria count is 1 lakh. The number is increased by 10% in 2 hours. In 2 hours, in how many hours will the count reach 2 lakhs if the rate of growth of bacteria is proportional to the number present? So, this last statement will help us to form the differential equation. It is given that rate of growth of bacteria is proportional to the number present. So, let x be the number of bacteria. X be the number of bacteria in the culture. So, according to the last statement, the rate of growth of bacteria, that is dx by dt, the rate of growth of bacteria is proportional to the number present, is proportional to x, that is dx by dt is equal to kx, constant of proportionality. Now, separating the variables, we will get dx by x is equals to k dt. Now, let us integrate both the sides. Integrating both the sides, we will get log x is equals to kt plus c. Now, we have to find the unknown quantities values. The question is, if the rate of, in how many hours we need t value. So, we have to find how much k value, c value at that particular time, even x value. So, to get the unknown quantities values, we will use the other condition. It is given the bacteria count is 1 lakh in the beginning. So, that means initially let xi initially, okay, I consider xi as the number of count initially. So, given in the beginning xi is 1 lakh. So, since it is initially, our t value will be 0. So, log xi is c. So, where xi is 1 lakh. Now, second condition, it is given the number is increased by 10%. So, what is 10% of 1 lakh? 10 by 100 of 1 lakh. So, 10 by 100 of 1 lakh, we will get 10,000. So, the number increased by 10% when in 2 hours. So, in 2 hours x2 I will consider that one. The x2 value is, it is increased by 10,000. So, 1 lakh plus 10,000, which is 1 lakh 10,000 after 2 hours. So, let me substitute here log x2 is equals to k into, at that time is 2 hours plus c. C value is already we are having log xi, that is initial count. So, from this k value is nothing but log x2 minus log xi, which is nothing but log x2 by xi, log a minus log b, log a by b, k value 2k that one, so half. So, k value half log x2 by xi, that is half log x2 value is nothing but 1 lakh 10,000 and xi value is 1 lakh. So, 1 lakh 10,000 divided by 1 lakh, we will get log 11 by 10. So, we got now k value also. So, our question is, in how many hours t value will the count reach 2 lakhs? So, log of that x value I am substituting in this place, in how many hours t value question, and x is also given here, the count reach 2 lakhs. So, log 2 lakhs is equals to k into t. Already we have the k value, half log 11 by 10 into t plus c. C value is log x1. C value we simplified, no? So, log x1, okay, which is nothing but log of 1 lakh. Okay, log xi, which is initial one. So, from this t is nothing but this log 2 lakhs minus log 1 lakh will come here, which is nothing but log 2 by 1, log 2, and this will come as denominator here. T is equals to 2 will come here, 2 log 2 divided by log 11 by 10. 23rd problem, the general solution of the differential equation dy by dx is equals to e to the power of x plus y. So, dy by dx is equals to e to the power of x plus y can be written as e power x into e power y. Now, separating the variables, dy divided by e power y is equals to e power x into dx integrating on both sides. Now left hand side we can write it as e to the power of minus y dy is equals to integration of e power x dx. E power minus y dy integration is minus e power minus y is equals to e power x plus c, or we can give this one as e power x plus e to the power of minus y is equals to minus c, or minus c is again one constant, we can write it as c. So e power x plus e power minus y is equal to c is the general solution. So option A.